guys, thank you so much for watching Cloudwork. I am Akshit. Welcome back to another tech video. I got many questions via different platforms regarding what should one can learn in Linux and the top commands used by DevOps engineer in IT company. So in today's video, I'm going to share some Linux-based command used in IT company. So before proceeding further, let's see the outline of today's talk. I am going to start with what is Linux, then top 10 Linux commands used by DevOps engineers in the IT, and in the last, I am going to share some other useful commands. So let's start with the first topic, which is what is Linux. So Linux is the best known and most used open source operating system based on Unix that was created in 1991 by Linus Torvalds. Users can modify and create variation of the source code known as distributors for computers and other devices. Now let's check out the top 10 commands used by DevOps. First command in the stack is ls command. This command lists all the content in the current working directory. Syntax of ls command is ls flag and then path name. ls-l command will display the files in the directory along with the user permissions, file permissions, and file modification date. ls-a command will display all the files under directory along with the hidden files. Next command is sudo. This command executes only that command with root or super user privileges. Syntax of sudo command is sudo space command. In the example, you can see that using sudo -i command, you can enter as a root user. Next command is cat. This command can read, modify, concatenate text files. It also displays the file content. Syntax of cat command is cat flag and then file name. cat-b file name will display the content of file with line number ignoring blank lines. cat-n file name will display the content of file with line numbers considering blank line as well. Next is grep command. This command searches for a particular string or word in a text file. This is similar to Ctrl F but executed via CLI. Syntax of grep command is grep flag or element to search and then file name. Grep string file name will search for that particular string in file. C flag will display the output of Linux file having that particular string. Next is tail command. Tail print the last n number of data of the given input. By default, it prints the last n lines of the specified lines. Syntax of tail command is tail option and then file name. Tail-n1 file name will display the last line of the given input. Next is chmod command. This command is used to change the access permission of files and directories. Syntax of chmod command is chmod permission of user group or others and then file name. Basically, there are 3 file permissions which are 4, which is read permission, 2, which is for write permission, 1, which is for execute permission, 0, which means no permission. Next command is df command. The df command displays the information of device, total blocks, total disk space, used disk space, available disk space, and mount points on a file system. Syntax of df command is df flag and then file system name. df-h command will display the output in human readable form. df-h file system will display the output of that particular file system. Next is top command. Top command displays processor activity of a Linux box and also displays tasks managed by kernel in real time. It will show processor and memory that are being used and other information like running processes. Syntax of top command is simply top only. Next is free command. Free displays the total amount of free space along with the amount of memory used and swap memory in the system and also the buffer used by the kernel. Free will display the output in KB. Free-m will display the output in MB. Free-f, free-g will display the output in GB. Free-b will display the output in bytes. Next and the last command is nslookup. nslookup stands for name server lookup, is a useful command for getting information from the DNS server. Syntax of nslookup command is nslookup space DNS name. Now let's see some other useful commands which are used by DevOps engineer. So the first is uptime. It returns information about how long your system has been running together with current time, number of users with running session, and the system load averages for the past 1, 5 and 15 minutes. Ping command. Ping, which means Packet Internet Grouper command, is used to check the network connectivity between host and server or between two hosts. Du command. Du command is used to check the information of disk usage of files and directories on a machine. LSOF command. LSOF command used for list of open file. This command provides a list of files that are opened. Curl command. Curl is a command line tool to transfer data from a server using any of the supported protocols: HTTP, FTP, IMAP, POP3, SCP, SFTP, SMTP and TFTP and many more. IP tables. The IP tables is a command line interface used to set up and maintain tables for the NetFilter firewall for IPv4 included in the Linux kernel. PS command. Every process in Linux has a unique ID and can be seen using the command ps. Kill command. Kill command in Linux, which is located in bin /kill, is a built-in command which is used to terminate process manually. If you want to kill all the process, then you can use kill all command. Next is telnet command. Telnet helps to connect to a remote Linux computer and run programs remotely and conduct administration. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions so far, then you can directly reach out to me on any social platform like LinkedIn, Instagram or Facebook. Username is same on all the platform, which is Cloudberg. You can also mail me at cloudbergtech@gmail.com. Do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe Cloudberg. If you like this video, do let me know. And if you don't, do let me know how can I make it better. I come up with new videos every Thursday, so stay tuned. Bye guys.